There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, back at it again. No intro is needed when you're on the nation, man. I got my guy with me, U-Goboy, and we finna talk some Cowboys football and beyond. And the title of this show is Heading into the Draft, Who Do You Want? Because so many people been going back and forth with this and that, but at the end of the day, who do you want? Go ahead, U-Goboy.
Oh man. First of all, appreciate you, Law, for having me, man. This has been a long time coming. A lot of stuff scheduling behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But two content creators, two OGs at it. Chopping up about America's team, the five-time, world champion Dallas Cowboys. Me, honestly, man, I'm plugged in with the draft. Of course, goes without saying, I'd love me some Ashton Genty. Sign me up for the Demon. Sign me up. I see exactly what he said he was. He was on DLLS Sports yesterday,
right?
With Clarence Hill talking about how he's a more athletic Emmitt Smith. I see that.
Yeah,
I see that.
Yeah,
I see all that
too.
I see that. I see a guy with tremendous balance. I'm a Penn State alum. I was holding my breath the entire Fiesta Bowl. Man, he almost broke a couple on us.
Yeah.
Man, it took the whole team to tackle him a couple times. That man is a problem. So sign me up for Genty. I see Genty having the same impact that Zeke had in 2016.
Right. Okay. Or even better, man. Before we go a little bit further, man, if you guys are in the chat, let me know if the audio is straight before we get into details. And U-Goboy, let me just give this background of him. He's a content creator. He got over 150,000 subscribers on the YouTube. He got a viral video that's on the Instagram and everywhere. They got over 1 million views on you just speaking your truth about this particular team, franchise, and ownership. And especially, it's all dealing with,
Get your damn act together.
Jerry Wayne and them, that damn Jerry. Hey, Jerry came out yesterday late in the wee hours. He said, hey, it's going to be more the same of what we did last year, Oh, my gosh. And they are not moving off of that point of going into free agency, allegedly, They're not finna go into free agency, and they are not finna go into trade acquisitions. They're just going to say, we're trying to pay Michael Parsons and do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
Yeah, just foolishness. Mm-hmm. And this was my hesitancy when the Schottenheimer signing was made official as him being the next head coach replacing McCarthy. It was like, okay, so are we going to continue to go with the model of 99% draft, 1% free agency? Wow. Bottom of the barrel, bargain basement, Sam's Club, pay less, buy one, get free, BOGO, like free agency, and then all in our draft, because that doesn't work. It doesn't work. The best team, I said this on my show,
right?
The best team going right now, the Ric Flair of football right now, the Kansas City Chiefs, they use free agency and trades. So if the best team uses free agency and trades, the cream of the crop, like Randy Savage said, the cream of the crop, if they use free agency and drafting, why can't we? Why can't we? Is their salary cap different than our salary cap?
Right.
I'm confused.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that model, we listen. You remember Brandon Carr was the last time, 2012. That's the last time we got busy in free agency.
Last time,
bro.
Yeah. And the whole notion and the connotations of Brandon Carr, or I used to call him Brandon Used Carr, because he wasn't that bad when you really look at his numbers.
Solid.
When you really look at his numbers, and it wasn't his fault that the Cowboys decided to change up and switch up the way and the kind of caliber of ways that they wanted to do defense. So you took a guy that was phenomenal in press, and you try to put him at zone, and then from zone you try to put him back at press, and he somehow he was on the wrong end of the stick of history too.
Yeah. Yeah. You know,
Three times.
Yes.
3 times with Megatron, and then with OBJ catch reached all the way back, to the heavens and poured that ball and brought it down to earth and come down with it. And I'm telling everybody, mama, uncle, cousin, Tupac, and Biggie, I'm sitting there saying, we won the game.
We won the game. I remember
we won that game.
Sunday Night Football. I was living in PA at the time. I'm just like, that's a heck of a catch, OBJ. But Romo,
yeah,
Romo, nice finish to Dez.
And Dez, to Dez, So Dez was there. Yeah. Show. You right. 2014. It happened 2014. I thought it was 2013.
No, it was 2014. That was 2014. That was the year.
Okay.
Remember, that was the year that, of course, of the catch in Green Bay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember in 2013. That's when Megatron did it to us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So yeah. And it was a continuancy of like any wide receiver, any big wide receiver, they just target Carr, and we were sitting there like, man.
Oh man! Yeah. Don't get me started on those Monty Kiffin defenses.
Oh my God, that boy, he was falling asleep. I said, man, give that man some Shore or something, some insulin shots or something. That man fall asleep. Give Kiffin. It's time for him to get some Geritol or something, man.
Oh man, not Ensure.
Ensure, yeah. Give some Ensure, wake him up, But, but you know what, bro? It's one of those things. Whereas we as Cowboy fans, we don't like this team at all.
No,
we love this team, and we've been faithful. We've been united with this particular team and franchise, even in the pitfalls. And we are the definitions. We are the definition of true diehard fans.
Facts. Because again, I follow, and shout out to you, man. I follow and love all your stuff. Skywalker Steel, Botch, you know what I mean, Okoye, like your whole crew, your whole unit, man. You guys are fighting a good fight. Foot the King man. Too. Huge Foot's the King fan. That's the homie right there. And what I'm saying is, this is what the majority of Cowboy fans. They sound like us. Right. Like when the delusional, we gonna win the Super Bowl. It don't matter. The Stephen A. Smith actor guild or whatever, the delusion, whatever, that national media wants to push that narrative. That's not the reality. The reality is you got guys like you and me, boots on the ground, that cover this team, that are realistic about this team, that are honest about this team. When we're up and we're handling business and we're one of the top teams of the NFC, we don't talk all mess. Absolutely. Yeah. But when we're down and we see the tea leaves coming in the offseason that we're going to be down, we brace for it. We expect it or whatnot. So it's just like coming into this season, like I was excited about. The most thing that we're excited about right now is the coaching staff that Schottenheimer's putting together. They're excited about this coaching staff. Adams from Arizona, I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it.
And speaking of Clayton Adams, Drake on the Facebook says, should we draft Banks offensive tackle or Genty running back? And let's get into this. So y'all submit y'all questions and my guy, U-Goboy, we'll get into it. On the hat, follow his merch, man, is wonderful. But what's your thoughts? Should we draft Banks or Genty?
See, I think that I'm going to stay with Genty, and here's why.
Okay.
Because this is a great running back class. It is. This is an outstanding running back class. There's only about 2 or 3 like one of them ones,
right?
Like real true difference makers. And aside from Genty, I believe Henderson from Ohio State. I believe he's like that too. I believe Hampton from North Carolina. I believe he's like that. And Caleb Johnson from Iowa. I believe he's like that too. It's a very short list of guys that are like that. But Genty's a one of one. Genty is a one of one. I'm all in on the Genty train because I seen it because me, Law, we about the same age. You know what I mean? We know what Emmett, who he was, what he was. Emmett's our GOAT for real, for real. I see that with Genty, and I can't unsee it. I can't overlook it. And with the offensive line, you can allocate resources in free agency, as well as if you want to make that your second round pick, you can do that as well. You can do there's other options to help with the offensive line, because Rico almost averaged 5 yards a carry behind this awful offensive line last year. And Mike Solari, I said it on my show, all the Mikes got to go.
Mike
McCarthy, Mike Zimmer, Mike Solari, Mike Epps, Mike and Ike, Michael Imperioli,
Michael Myers, get out of here, man.
Michael Myers, Michael Clark Duncan, rest in peace. All the Mikes got to go. All the Mikes got to go. And all the Mikes are gone. Mike Solari was a big part of the problem.
Yeah.
So with that being said, and the fact that we just signed the new offensive line coach from K-State today, I just saw that in my news. That's going to help Cooper Beebe. That's going to help elevate.
Oh, snap! So I saw that news. And I was thinking like, well, we already have Adams.
Yeah.
The Cowboys. You know what? The Cowboys, because he's just going to be the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I don't think. Look, I'm trying my best, bro, not to sip any Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Not to run through like, hey, this is our year type of talk. I don't do that anyway because it's always measured.
Facts.
But we are a long way from Jeff Blasco's and Scott McCurley's. And if anything in this world, I would love to be a Mike McCarthy family member or friend. Because if he get a job, he going to hit me up and say, hey, just like anything, Law, I'm going to have you. I got to have my buddy, you know. He going to hire his buddies, you know. Yeah. Scott Tozine, Lean Kazine, all of the things, you know. That's that guy, dog, man. He hiring everybody who was affiliated with him, who was born buddies of him, you know what I'm saying, down there in that damn barn. So,
Mike, that's be your name, Mike.
Mike Nolan, another Mike. God. All I need is one Mike. So, I'm really liking his coaching staff. You know,
same.
You know, and Joe Philbin was a repeat of what Mike Solari used to. Not Mike Solari, Mike McCarthy. You know, remember that? So, it's always been a cycling.
Yep.
Of the repeats, but what I'm seeing now of what Shotty is doing, this is what Shotty is doing. He said, man, I damn near coached for over 20 years on almost all of the teams, you know, and I got relations from everywhere. I'm going to look into this and just make sure I pick the best qualities.
Yes.
Not if I know you're not. I'm going to try to get the best quality coach because I want to make sure when I hit, I'm going to hit. I ain't trying to play around with this, you know.
Yeah, no, coaching matters. Coaching matters. I watched the documentary. I don't know. Did you see the Lean Cuisine? That's hilarious. Like the Bill and Bill documentary on HBO Max a couple of years ago with Nick Saban and Bill Belichick, and they were talking about like there's a quote Bill Belichick said in there: great players cannot overcome bad coaching.
Ooh, okay.
That was a bar because he was talking about the Hail Mary they gave it to Miami to lose. Yeah. When I think he had Gronk playing safety or something like that.
Dang.
And I never forgot that quote. That's a bar right there. This is the GOAT. This is one of the GOAT coaches of all time saying this.
Yeah.
Great players or even good players, they can't overcome bad coaching.
You can't.
And you look and everybody who wants to drag Rain Dakota through the coals or whatnot. Again, he's had Jason Garrett and Mike McCarthy. All right, that's and Tony Romo Tony Romo had Wade Phillips and Jason Garrett. All right,
and his biggest growth was when he had Parcells.
Facts.
And that was his biggest leaps, and Parcells put the anointing oil away. So I will go to my grave, and y'all just make sure when I go to my grave, put a cowboy star over the tombstone, because if not, I'm gonna be hunting everybody. You know. I be Ghost Law over here. But what I'm saying is that if Bill Parcells stayed the amount of time that Jason Garrett was here, we'll have about 2 or 3 rings, man. or at least been to the dance 2 or 3 times. You know,
we would have won in 07. I'll take that to my grave. I've been saying that. I've been saying that for years. We would have won in 07. It was there. It was absolutely there. The roster was there. We were lock, stock, and barrel, ready to go. The coaching. Everyone says that. Yeah, Romo going to Cabo is what did us in. No. Wade Phillips and Jason Garrett being on the sideline. That's what did us in. Ultimately.
Let me get your stance because you got new audience here, man. If y'all can do me a huge favor, man. Y'all know we will unplug this whole stream.
Facts.
If y'all not hitting that like button and sharing this content, man, and subscribing. Sadiq just subscribed to your channel, fam, and she's a real good Cowboy supporter, and she'll be there, regulating there, and we really appreciate you, Sadiq, on all what you're doing. But if y'all could do us a huge favor, man, on this beautiful Friday, hit that like button, share this content, let people know where to go when it's time to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. And I got my guy, U-Goboy. Speaking of that, I want to know, and I need to know, and some of the people need to know.
Yes! Here we go!
Where do you stand at with Dak Prescott? I need to know. I want to know. Where do you stand at with him?
I mean, you could throw the video in the chat. That's where I stand. You could throw the video that went viral from Instagram.
I got to go find it. It's on your Instagram page.
It's on my Instagram.
Keep talking. Keep talking. I'll find it. Yeah.
It's pinned right at the top. Rain. Okay. I've been 10 toes down with Rain Dakota Prescott since draft day. Since actually, I'll tell you the moment. Because I liked him in college, but the moment he won me over, preseason against the Rams, his first appearance on national TV, he was going up against the Rams number ones. Yeah, he hit Des Bryant for a back shoulder touchdown.
Yep, I'm still here. Van Trilliquist's law. Keep talking.
I feel you. He hit Des Bryant on a back shoulder fade. Money. Like he could have handed him the football in preseason. I was just like, I think we got one. And then he hit Terrence Williams on a touchdown. The very next, I was like, I think we have our quarterback, because I knew Romo was going to be down because he got hurt against the Seahawks the week before. I've been riding with Dak since then. He's the best quarterback. I know Cowboy haters hate hearing this, and I know some Cowboy fans who buy into the foolishness. They hate hearing this. He's the best quarterback Dallas has had since Troy Aikman. Period. Damn. It's not even close. I love Romo. I got Romo hanging up in this room.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Romo is my guy. I will always be a Romo guy. But in terms of leadership, in terms of intangibles, in terms of being like one of them ones.
Which one is it?
Let's see. Scroll up. Let's see.
Go to the post right here.
Actually, go to my U-Goboy. Go to the U-Goboy 88. Go to the U-Goboy 88 Instagram.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get out of here, because if I fool around and hit this search button right here, boy, they'll see all type of stuff. Let me hold on. Yeah, boy, the Instagram, boy, y'all be careful on Instagram, boy. I'm about to hit that search button.
Save it to Patreon.
Rex. All right, let me go. Let me go right quick.
That's just funny.
Rex. All right, let me see if I can find it. You go. How many titles you got?
I got two Instagrams. The podcast one as well as the U-Goboy 88. That's my personal one. For my music, my vlogs, for my acting, for a little bit of everything. So
man, you go, boy. Sure.
U-Goboy Media. It's a brand, man. I do a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, man. All right, so all right. Let me make sure I'm on the right one this time, man, because I don't want to get all hit up with something, Okay. All right. So we finna pull it up in a few seconds,
Okay.
Let's get it,
But to your point, the point I was making, I just feel I know that we're at our best when Rain Dakota is under center. And I believe with the right coaching and with the right roster around him, he can give us a chip. He can give us a chip. It's right there.
No doubt.
It's right there.
It's right here. Okay, let me play it. I got to turn the audio on. Hold on. We're going to have to finagle and finesse.
In the NFL that gets punished for being a non-Super.
Oh, hold on. Boom.
Dak Prescott is the only quarterback, the only non-Super Bowl winning quarterback in the NFL that gets punished for being a non-Super Bowl winning quarterback. Every single other one, who by the way has been paid by now, they get a pass. Josh Allen, you got 5 interceptions every other game, you get a pass. Joe Burrow can't stay healthy, you get a pass. Lamar Jackson, who won the MVP, most popular player, not the most valuable player because Dak outplayed him.
No stats don't lie.
You get a pass. Dak Prescott is the only quarterback.
And Law,
boy, you're cooking, boy. You're cooking.
And it's funny. It's funny that we pull up that quote and we cite that quote right. I mean that video right there because last night just proved my point. Last night proved my point, hands down, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Lamar had better. He had better stats. He put up more touchdowns, and he's the reigning. He should be MVP. No. It's not a performance award.
Right.
It's a media award.
You're right on it, man.
The media wanted Josh Allen. The media got Josh Allen, just like last year. If it was a performance award last year, Dak would have won the award. Dak outplayed Lamar in every quarterback statistical category. But every argument I got into with content creators, and in that video, I'm still arguing with people in the comment section. That video is
they still every day.
That's almost a year old. But they're just like, but those are empty calories. Dak didn't play nobody. Pull that stat up. I've been waiting for that. Pull it up.
Pull it up. Yeah, I got you, man. Shoot, this is what it was last night. All right, so we're gonna stroll right here and watch this one first, Okay. And you see it right here in every category. Now the Lamar Jackson folks know what it feels like, for him to win in every category. In every category. And now it's Josh Allen. Now, granted, they said, well, Josh Allen beat him, And then what is this notion that Josh Allen don't have any weapons? James Cooks was averaging 6.5 yards when they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. Don't you know that the quarterback that plays for the silver and blue is undefeated when a running back is averaging 5.5 or more yards?
Say it again.
He's undefeated when the running back. Yeah, so in the last few playoffs, minus Green Bay, because that's an outlier, because our running back started averaging 5 or 6 yards, because Green Bay at that point was like, hey, it's about the end of the game, and they just let you run it underneath. But every other playoff game that we lost, I get it. I love Ezekiel Elliott. I had Daddy Zeke on the channel, Stacey Elliott on the channel, and he said he'll put down $10,000 to anybody that can prove that his son is washed, right? He had put $10,000 down.
10 bands.
10 bands. But I was trying to tell folks that in the last 2 playoff games that we had with Zeke, he averaged 2.7 yards and the other one 2.1 yards. How we going to win with that?
You can't.
And then they put him at center on one of them,
so talk about that.
so I'm not beating up Zeke, but I'm sitting here like, at some point, we just got to call a spade with this. We were one-dimensional team, and we put it all on 4 to win. Now, this was the year that they gave it to Lamar.
Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, look at this. It was maddening. Talking about this, bro. But I loved it. It helped the video go viral.
Yeah.
What I mean? It's a big reason why we're sitting here talking, because I made that video right before the season started.
Yeah.
Right before, probably like a week before Dak signed before the Cleveland kickoff. That's when I dropped that video, and then I went on vacation, and it exploded because again, people just couldn't wait to shit on Dak. They just didn't wait.
And it's like, what did he do so terrible? And to the people to just naturally hate this man,
He wears the star. It's twofold. He wears a star and he's a brother. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Because Romo got hate too. Don't get twisted. Romo got hate too, but it was different. Romo did not get this type of hate, bro.
Yeah, and I know it's real. I know it's real because I received death threats. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, and then you don't know whether or not to believe a person or not. So, you know, shoot, they get to shooting over here at these United States. So, and it's just for an opinion to have on someone, and somebody will shoot that down. No, you're not. Shoot, yeah, I can show you. But it's one of those things. Whereas at the end of the day, I get it. We have been absence of any levels of success for 30 years, 30 seasons, you know. And we have the mindset that the expectations is still the same, even when we had Chan Gailey here, Dave Campo here, of course, Bill Parcells. He was our strongest chance. Wade Phillips, Jason Garrett. And then from Jason Garrett administration, we go and grab a guy who stopped coaching for at least 2 years, who haven't called a play since 2018 to be the new head coach of the Dallas Cowboys to take us to the promised land on the big backs of Mike McCarthy that he couldn't take an Aaron Rodgers, who was at the time was considered a demigod as a quarterback, right? He couldn't take Aaron Rodgers to the Super Bowl again since 2010, and he's supposed to take this team to the Super Bowl. I can't make this stuff up.
Law, there's a drop that I use on my show all the time. I'm a huge CM Punk fan. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. There's a drop I use. It's called "Tell Me When I'm Telling Lies." Tell me when I'm telling lies. Like when CM Punk said that, I was at AEW at the time. Like I had to clip it. It's on my show every single. I got the hoodie. I got the hoodie that he's saying it. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Every single time the Cowboys get a head coach, you're not going to see that guy coach again. You're not. You're not. And I'm not. I'm going to hold judgment on Shoddy. I'm not going to bury Shoddy until I see the body of work. I don't operate like that.
Right.
I'm just going off of the last two guys, the last two Jerry Jones puppets that have been put in place to take us to the promised land. And when they fall short, especially in the biggest games, number four gets blamed for it. Four, and granted, 4 needs to play better, absolutely. But again, what did we say earlier? Coaching matters.
It does.
You can't have one without the other. And it's like, shout out to Dave. Yep, CM Punk. Yep, yes, he was. He was. I got that on DVD too. But it's like, what I'm saying is, like McCarthy. This was my biggest problem with McCarthy. I love that he got us into the playoffs 3 straight years. Garrett never did that. You knew if Garrett made the playoffs, you knew it was guaranteed we're going to miss the next year. You knew that.
One year out.
You knew that. Let's just get that out the way. And you knew at some point.
We started to look at it every even years. You notice that 14, 16, 18. Every even year, Red Ball was going to be able to get us in the damn playoffs. But keep going, keep cooking, bro, keep cooking.
When we was cooking at 14, I was like, this might be it. I was like, well, all right, let's get them again in 16 because 15 ain't gonna have it.
but you know what? You know what I believe is that the carried on success is the problem with the Cowboys. They don't know how to obtain it. For example, they knee jerk and they cast everything asunder. They burn it all down after a successful year. Think about it. After 2014, your OPY, your offensive player of the year, was DeMarco Murray. But they get in their feelings more than anything. DeMarco Murray fumbled the ball. I get it. We all make short stops. You know what I'm saying? But he fumbled that damn ball, and they was like all offseason, well, Joseph Randle, he can be our next guy. There's a lot of meat on the bone, and they shipped DeMarco Murray away. But DeMarco Murray, to the Eagles, because they didn't want to pay him, right? But the whole ideology is that he was more than just a running back. He was a damn good blocker. An aggressive guy, And whenever we play the Rams, it's a guaranteed win because that joker run about 300 yards on the Rams, man.
He's still running.
But week 2 was it week 2 or week 3? Tony Romo drops back. Joseph Randle, he don't even chip and then release. He don't do the rib checks or none of that stuff. Joseph Randle go run straight to the right, and this guy Hicks from the damn Eagles come off of that cleanly. And we still had issues with offensive line because they had Doug Free.
Yep,
Doug Free was there. And he comes off of that line, and he folded Romo up like a cheap tent. That brother was broken up, collarbone shattered to 1,000 pieces. And guess what? Our defense that year was a number 6 defense. Our run game, even without DeMarco Murray, was number 3. Can you imagine if we had a healthy Romo in 15 and it's still DeMarco Murray with the number 6 defense? That was the year we went and got Greg Hardy and them,
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I feel you, man. It's like I was excited. What was so damning though about McCarthy was, I explained this on my show numerous times.
Right.
Numerous times. I don't understand why we play our worst game in the playoffs. Why do we play our worst game? First of all, you already know penalties is a problem. That's an issue in itself. We're bottom 3rd in penalties. Every year he was there. We're going to clean up the penalties. We're going to clean up the penalties because he was a mouth breather. We're going to clean up the penalties.
Yeah.
We're going to clean.
Just like anything,
Yeah. I'm just like, bruh. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, bruh. You've been saying it for 5 years.
Right.
You get it. We're an undisciplined football team. Say la vie. My issue is, why do we look so unprepared? Why does Romo and Dak look like they've never seen each other? They never met each other before.
Right.
You're the 2 seed. The 2 seed. You're 1 game off from the 1 seed.
Right.
You basically have Philly's road to the Super Bowl this year. We had that set up for us last year.
Yeah. Yeah. He had it set up.
Why do you play the worst game of the season in the playoffs? Every playoff loss outside the Bucks game, because again, you asked me before, do you believe in Dak? That Buck playoff game, I'll hold on to that until Dak retires. But that man can win a Lombardi.
But here, I'm gonna answer Trip Ace's question there. But they use. Man, that Bucks team, they snuck into the postseason. Tom Brady was the age of Methuselah. He was old. He had the cane out there. But Dak Prescott and company, they retired him, because their defense was still good to a degree. And they still had a bunch of good guys on their defense. But that's neither here nor there. Trip Aces says, why does Dak Prescott throw 2 picks in the playoffs? Let me ask you this, though. I'm gonna test your mindset. How do you beat cover 2 or cover 4? How do you beat that?
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Because I know Trip Aces, he don't know the answer to that. But how do you beat it?
I beat it in Madden very easily. Like you attack the holes, you attack the windows. You attack the windows. Like you have to have zone beating plays, intermediate plays that because again, because in zone coverage they're playing space. They're not playing a man, they're playing a space, they're playing a location. So there are windows and opportunities there. That's how you attack. You don't attack it. You don't run stop routes.
Because you're gonna do what? You're gonna sit on those routes, right?
Sit because they're playing a space. They're playing a location. That's how you beat it. And Kellen Moore couldn't, and as well as Mike at time, they just couldn't get through their minds. Oh man, like let's run 4 stop routes in the cover 4.
In the cover 4, you can't stop your feet because if I'm a DB, I'm just gonna sit. I'm gonna sit on that. I'm gonna sit on that route, and I'm gonna redirect or I'm gonna jump those things because I'm not worried about your running back. If I can stop the run with 4,
right,
and I'm supposed to be able to cut you underneath with cover 4 or cover 2. I'm supposed to be able, especially if it's off man, especially if you're talking about quarters defense. If you're talking about quarters defense, that's what the 49ers played. They played quarters, cover 4. They dropped the 2 high safeties, and they said, we will give you underneath. We will allow you to run. But if I can stop the run with 4, like literally with 4 edge rushers, with 4 pass rushers, I meant to say, or with a 1 linebacker, which was, what's the kid name?
Warren.
Warren.
Warner.
I don't even have to blitz.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was the game plan. And that was the reason why. We were not a balanced team.
No.
Averaging 2.6 yards, 2.1 yards first game, and 2.6 yards per toe. You're not going to win consistently in the National Football League if you can't run them up out of quarters defense.
No.
But we got a super chat.
And Dak is at his best when he has a great run game, an elite run game. That he is at his best because now the windows are more wide open.
Yeah.
And again, he's really cerebral. He's really good at diagnosing coverages. Yeah. So if your front has to respect the run game with Zeke or Genty, hopefully, if it has to respect that, now it's like in Madden, the QB vision. Remember the old QB vision when you had that front?
Like Peyton Manning.
Yeah. Peyton Manning, you didn't even have to move it. It was just wide open or whatnot.
Yeah.
Cooper Rush, his was like a toothpick. Now I mean, like, where's it going? Where's it going? It's probably going to the check down. What I'm saying is when Dak has a run game, a solid elite run game, he's at his best, man, because now he can pick you apart. You know what I mean? But again, it's going to come down to the OC that we have in place. And Shoddy, are we using motion? Are we using an iPhone 18? Yeah. Or are we using a Motorola Razr?
The Razr. We got a flip phone. All right, Jerry Love discount prices and recruiting coaches that's no one is checking for. I mean, Jerry Jones want to be the smartest person in the room. Him and as well as my guy Stephen Jones, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is with all of that is that when you are in that particular situation with the Joneses, it comes with the territory of doing business. You know, they are frugal in their approach, bro. So, and I appreciate you, Brandy. Thank you for your support. Reggie says speaks volumes of the defense in quarters. Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to run in that. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many. See, people fail to realize who didn't play the game. It doesn't matter how many reads you got. I'm in quarters.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on route. You can read all you want. That's the whole point of quarters defense. You know.
Again, this is what we explained. Again, for people that don't play Madden, people that didn't play football, because I didn't play football. Me and my brother didn't play. We played other sports, but I've been playing Madden since Sega Genesis. All right, since '92. All right, like I do this. I got 1 billion Super Bowls with the Cowboys. You know what I mean? Like, and when the computer is in man coverage.
Yeah,
they are playing a space. They're playing a location. They're so. With that being said, I have to adjust my routes. I can't run a comeback route into zone coverage because if I do that, it's going to be a pick six the other way. The computer's waiting for me to do that. If it's man coverage, however, now I have more options because the opposition is playing the man. That's why it's man. Yeah. Zone, I'm playing a zone. I'm playing an area. Man, I'm playing a person. So it's 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 if it was Dez back in the day against the Titans. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the concept. So when you're OC, Kellen Moore, who we'll see what happens on Sunday. We'll get to that.
I mean, you know, they have a strong chance if they can establish the run, because then that will open up them to play the defense. Honestly, you know, that's just for what it is. You know.
Yeah. But all I'm saying is, your offense now in 2025 has to be an iPhone 18. It has to be updated. Like Mike was running the same plays he was running with the Saints in 2000, bro. Yeah. In 2010 with Aaron Rodgers. Those plays worked really well in Madden for Nintendo 64. Like, two thumbs up, bro. It's 2025, damn it. Like, you can't start using motion at the end of the season. We use so much motion at the end of the season. Yeah. I'm just like, where was this? Like, where was this before or whatnot? But you know what I mean? And that's why he didn't get the Saints job. The Saints looked at his playbook and it was just like, this is the same playbook you used when you was with us.
With us, you know, and that's neither here nor there, but those are factual information. My guy Pat No-C Walker came out with an article this week on that they're trying to bring in someone that can modernize this particular offense, and I think that they're going to do a great job of that by bringing in different ideas and different flows of it. So when you see in a cover 4 and you got all of those spaces there's no read that you got that you're going to go through the progression because they sitting on routes. This is designed for you to absolutely sit on the routes and stop the passing. You got to run them up under there. You got to do some underneath. I don't think that we had players on this team that could take the top off of the defense
Absolutely
here.
Not.
So those are the things. And let me see if I can pull up another one for people to understand. Give me 1 second here. And I'm glad we're just doing a little quick workshop, y'all, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Because at the end of the day, if we're not educating folks on the realisms of football, then it can be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, so here's another example. And let me see if I can get this. She can see this, the DB. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. When you're looking at these particular looks right here, you got your deeper thirds, you got your 1/2s and 1/4s here. When you plan this kind of caliber defense, that means that they ultimately they respect the pass.
Yeah.
They disrespect the run. He got the hook, he got the curl flat, and they got pressings on the outside. There's only one way you can beat that: a fade, right? A comeback, a hitch, and that's what they've been doing. And eventually, I can jump that. It doesn't matter. But if you don't have, if you're one-dimensional and we know you're going to pass as a DB, I'm sitting on all of the routes. You might get me on one of them. Yeah, you got me on one of them. But 9 times out of 10, there's only so many hitches you can show me. There's only so many because I'm playing with leverage. I got help over the top.
It's why Amari Cooper was so frustrated with Kelvin. It was why. You remember the NFC, the game, one of Dak's best games, one of his worst / best games against the Eagles that clinched the division for real back in 2018. You know what I mean? Like Amari Cooper's just like, bro, Dak, you almost threw about 2 picks on pitch routes against zone coverage. Get to the line and change this.
Man.
Dak changes it. Touchdown. Touchdown. You know what I mean? And Cooper saw that. But what do? Mike McCarthy was actually on the boat. He was on to get this guy up out of here train.
Yeah, he was on that. And mixed 2 different philosophies. He said, Peebo from Dallas with a $2 support line for your mind. He says wide receivers is useless when the defense don't respect the run. Facts, boy.
Big
King facts over here.
But again, we were talking about the draft earlier. Like CD needs a Robin. CD needs a Robin. We got a bunch of UFL players playing with him right now.
Right.
And I love Ferguson. Ferguson's my guy, but he was injured last year, and he definitely missed Dak. He missed Dak.
And Schoon is a good intermediate, short area guy. You know what I'm saying? He developed. He took a step forward. Right.
Yeah, he got better. But again, it's CD, Ferg maybe, and a bunch of UFL guys right now. Like we need a bona fide Robin. If you were to tell me we could somehow get a Buka or Higgins, or even I'll take a flyer out on Kyron Lacy. You know what I mean? He's gonna drop in a draft. Like if he's a baby Malik Neighbors, I'll take that. Like we need somebody that coming off the bus, the other defense is like, okay, all right, we got to devote some attention to that right now because now it's too easy to plan and scheme for the Cowboys. Yeah, it's too easy.
It's too easy.
And if we get Ashton Genty, you know what I mean, from the run aspect, that'll absolutely help. But it's still gonna put all the pressure CD or bust, and I don't want that anymore. Right. I want that anymore. I want a Robin to our Batman, and we need to get that in this draft by pick 3 because I think once you get from 4th round on, I think it's going to be a lot harder. So one of our top 3 picks needs to be a wide receiver.
No doubt. For you guys, this interactive show today, if y'all want to join the stream, I pinned it to the top of the page. Just click that link there, and you'll be able to join the stream of me and my guy over here. We talking some good Cowboys content. I'm gonna tell you this though, bro. U-Goboy. We're not saying that it's Genty or bust.
No.
I want to let people know that. But what we're saying is based off of the top 15 tapes that I got a chance to look at.
Yeah.
I just don't see the sense of urgency to go grab, dare I say, another offensive lineman, which going to take a year, maybe 2 years or more in order to get those payments back. I need an impactful player that can give us a little juice now, a skilled player, right? And it don't have to be Genty. If Ted is there, I'm breaking my leg to get up there,
Facts.
Yeah.
That was my other choice. That was my other pick. If Genty's off the board, say Jacksonville,
Right.
Duval, whatever that is.
That boy got so zesty with it. That boy was Duval. I can't even replicate it. But yeah, if Burden is there, I would take a Luther.
I'll take
Burden over an offensive lineman right now.
I'll take a Luther with 2 glazed donuts and an all beef patty. I'll take a Luther the third. Right there, if it's there, bro. You gotta have somebody that could complement CD. You got to, bro. Like look at the Eagles, bro. Look at the Eagles. Go back to the cream of the crop. Go back to the Chiefs. All right. Like, was Xavier Worthy on the roster last year? I don't think so. Was Hollywood Brown on the roster last year? I don't think so. Was Hopkins on the roster last year? I don't think so. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you key in and take away Kelsey, Patty is just like, cool. I got other guys. I got other options.
Fam, before I let another guest on, fam, if we were to take Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, or DeAndre Hopkins, the whole message would have been like, the Cowboys better be in the Super Bowl. Let me know if I'm lying.
You're not. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Right.
I'm gonna send you the drop. I'm gonna send you the drop.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. We got hit that like button, man. Appreciate y'all, man. It's free 99. Hashtag Law Nation, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Appreciate you for your support. But that's my whole point, man. Is that we get excited over James Washington. I did a James Washington video, got over 70,000 views when I first posted the video, and he looked like Emmitt Smith that tried to play wide receiver because he had them big old pads. I said, damn, they done put Emmitt Smith, they done brought Emmitt Smith back and put him at wide receivers, man. But I got my guy, man, MJ, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by U-Goboy and Law Nation Sports, man. We in it to win it, man. What you got for us?
What's up, homie?
What's happening?
Not much, man.
I like what y'all talking about. But like I say, the route tree, bro, it's not about your receivers. Y'all keep talking about these receivers. If Puka, you never heard of Puka. Now one of y'all never heard of Puka.
We heard Puka in the core.
Yeah, you gotta stop saying it, man. The Cowboys the only team that y'all be talking about their receivers like they can't play, and then it be receivers that y'all never heard of that come and get 1,000 yards.
But let me push back on that a little bit, because Karen Williams ain't no one to sneeze at on running that rock, ain't that right, U-Goboy?
That's facts. Facts.
So when teams do try to play that cover 4 and drop 6 and all of that, Karen been really running. And like you said, if the elements, real talk, if the elements wasn't the elements, the Eagles wouldn't be playing this weekend.
Oh, no.
That's right.
Oh, no.
And I ain't trying to take away the win. A win is a win, but they wouldn't be playing. Karen running all over them damn Eagles.
But we ran over them too. We ran over the Redskins.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we ran Washington. Yeah.
I did my homework.
What you did, man? What you come up with?
There's so many dangerous backs. I'm gonna tell y'all something. The Carolina back is dangerous.
Yeah, Hampton.
Hampton. Yeah, we like him. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all another back. Bashard, I think the SMU back.
Yeah. He's okay.
Oh my God!
You see, we do our research. Yeah. But what we talking about, bro, is basically you don't want to pull a Giants. Did you see that clip earlier this week? the Giants made a call to Parsons and said, if you there at number 11, we get you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And then what they did was they traded back, try to be a greedy. And guess who they went and got? A Kadarius Toney. Guess what they went for? They went for the mystery box.
Yep. Yep.
You had a boat right there, Giants.
Yeah.
But that's the Giants' fault, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is don't get too cute. Don't overanalyze, because in that draft, people were saying there's a lot of edge rushers in this draft. You can pick a draft in the second and third round.
I know that, but I'm just saying. Now, you can do that with the D tackles. There's some nice corners, too, that people don't know about. That's long and can cover. Because I watch how you cover when you're off the ball, and I watch how you cover when you own, and I watch how you tackle. If you could do them three keys, you got something. And you're playing against a talented team. Like the Ole Miss corner. I love him.
Yeah, Amos,
You know what I'm saying? It's
Amos,
another
his name, yeah.
It's an Iowa corner, the Oregon corner. Jabbar.
I mean, like DBs, that is an area there that we need, right? It's an area of need. It's because basically we just have Bland or bust.
I'm a sign. What's that? My boy number 24.
Who that?
Is McCart? What's his name? The funny name for the Cowboys. He's a free agent now.
Izzy.
McQuarrie?
Yeah, I'm a sign him because he'll be good in this game. That the dude from Chicago coach. And then I'm gonna sign Lewis back, and then I'm gonna draft me a corner, 2 corners.
No doubt.
This is,
you know what I'm saying?
To go off your point, brother. This is why free agency is going to be so key.
Yeah,
because Dallas, we have a lot of needs right now. We do. Like we're still very top heavy in terms of we still got elite stars. We have our core is ready to go. We have a Super Bowl winning core when healthy.
Right.
Yeah. CD, Micah, Tyler Smith, Trey Diggs when he's healthy. That's a Super Bowl winning core. Facts. But let me finish before you jump back in. Like that core is in place. The depth pieces, however, this is what free agency is so important for, because if we can find a starting linebacker, if we can find a starting cornerback, if we can find a couple depth pieces on the defensive line and offensive line, now we can draft more freer. Yeah. We're not drafting for need. Yo, we need to get at this right now. We need to get now. We can just go BPA. Or we can have the ability and flexibility. Okay, say Genty's off the board, say Tet's off the board, say the guys that we really, really like, say they're not there. Let's move back a spot or two, get that extra 3 or get that 4 that we're missing now, and then get more depth guys that can help right now.
Big facts.
You know what I mean? So one of our biggest pitfalls, man, is that we haven't been using free agency, and it's just like Will McClain, save us.
Save us.
Save us, Will. Save us, Will. So, bro, if we don't attack free agency, bro, it's gonna be same bat time, same bat channel. They're gonna be like, Dallas has some talent. They got some good pieces. Why can't they beat any of the good teams?
Because what we call it top heavy. You know what I'm saying? Top heavy.
I like what Law do.
Bottlenecking.
If I'm the Cowboys right now, I'll be in the office. Let's get the Micah contract done. Bam. More money. Let's get. You gonna play Oza? You could pay him just like Law. I don't want to hear no sign Oza, him, Lewis, Izzy, and get and then you can get a discount because he can feel it. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Your boy, the DN, the big DN that got hurt that played for us.
Oh, talking about
Law?
Sam Williams?
Sam Williams? Oh, yeah.
No. The older guy.
Law.
Oh, Law.
Yeah.
Tank.
No, he could feel it. I'm tell you something. You could feel when something about to happen. Tank said, You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody throw him 15 or 10 mil a year.
That's not
that ain't gonna happen. But then, look, you got the money. You can redo that, then you go sign Myles Garrett.
I'd do the Myles Garrett trade. I do.
Yeah, me too.
I'll definitely do it.
Everybody would do that trade.
Yeah.
I'd do that trade. And then, and Cleveland ain't gonna ask for much. Watch what I tell you. Cleveland gonna like, Jerry gonna like, you know, like you say, give him a second round next year and a first this year. Then you get then y'all go for your halfback. In
closing, MJ, in closing.
Yeah, I just pick the team up and just make the team deep. Because if you give Michael Parsons that DN, I could play Michael all around the place.
Yeah,
I won't even play him at DN. I'll rush him from the middle every time. That ball will be coming out so fast, you're gonna get a lot of pick six. That quarterback gonna be so scared, and you won't be able to stop him. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. Yeah. Appreciate you calling in, fam. Yeah.
Love this show. How about them Cowboys?
So how about them, man? How about them?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, on his way out, let me open this up.
Myles Garrett, what are your thoughts about hearing that he said, I'm tired of Cleveland, man. Y'all got to get me up out of here.
My boy Mac.
How you feel about that?
He earned it.
Where would you like to see him go?
Bro, I honestly, like, I like to see him in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't know if we got the money for him.
Oh. So, no. Hold on. Wait a minute now. Because I know you ready to get paid.
Right.
I know that. Would you consider maybe taking just a little tad less if you knew you would be playing opposite of Myles Garrett?
Oh, 100%.
What's your thoughts on that, bro?
Two thoughts. Number one, I work with Brian McFadden on All Things Covered with him and Patrick Peterson. Those are my guys.
Okay,
so actually,
cool.
I actually texted Mac right after this. I told him, bro, stop playing with my money. You're playing with my money like you're playing with my emotions, Smokey.
Yeah.
Don't be talking to my guy Micah and get my hopes up. So I told him to stop.
Yeah.
Number two, Micah is us. Micah wants to win.
Yeah.
Michael wants to win. He hates going to the Super Bowl and watching. He hates bringing cats on his podcast talking about so we was in the playoffs. We about to, and he's just sick. Like I'm over here. So Michael wants to win. I would be 100 on board with this. If this would show us that okay, now you want to win now.
Right.
You want to win. It's not about ratings. It's not about Forbes. It's not about Netflix. Yeah. It's not about the circus, Ringling Brothers. It's not about that. It's about chips. You want to win. You want to win chips. So I'm all in. I'm all in on this.
Yeah.
If this is the case, you know what I mean. But I don't know. Knowing us with the way we are with the cap and with and with our draft picks as well. I don't see it happening. I really don't. But God forbid if he goes to the Eagles, I'm gonna lose my damn mind.
You know, when you looking for excuses, you'll find it, right? It'll show up at your doorstep with a 3-piece suit, you know, and a whole briefcase of all of the excuses you're looking for.
Oh yeah.
And I think that the Cowboys been so many years looking for, hey, we can't pay this guy. Hey, we the only team to talk about this, right? By the way, you know, it's just like you declaring and decreeing, that these things to come through. We broke. We don't have money. We don't. Have you ever seen people just pull off all the time, man? It ain't gonna happen. You speaking to the universe, Yeah. I ain't gonna never say I'm broke. I'm just having a hard time right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A favor's gonna happen around the door. Just never know. I shake somebody's hand, look down. It's $300 because I'm thinking as if though things are gonna happen for me. But the Cowboys operate in a whole different nature,
Poverty franchise.
Yeah, poverty. That Pomov speaking.
Yeah. It's like what a brokest rich franchise I've ever seen in my life, bro. And I'm a Yankee fan, and so it's it's wild. Like we'll offer Soto damn near $1 trillion. But then turn around and be like, that other team, they got to eat some of the contract if we're going to do a trade. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like how does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, but, I mean, we're again, I said this on my show too, and you already know the deal with the cap. We can free up, so much money with the restructure of Dak and CD off the rip. And we re-signed Mike as well as damn near $100 million to play with. If we want, this is a choice, just like last year.
Yeah.
If we want to be players in free agency, we can be players in free agency.
You can. Yeah.
You can't. There's this whole notion that Dallas can't afford it. They can't afford it. They can't afford it. No, they can't. No. They're choosing. They're choosing not to go down that route. They're choosing to go all in on the draft. They're choosing to just. We signed our own players.
Yeah.
See,
we like our guys.
We like our guys. We're gonna be who we are. We're gonna do what we do. And you know who you are. 30 years without an NFC Championship game
because you're afraid. You're afraid to take that jump, man. The next person I got on the line, man. You good for time? You got to go. You got to split.
I'm good for another. I'm good for another about 15 minutes.
Okay, good. We got my guy, man. We got Tupac, man, in the building, man. I ain't mad at you, bro. What you got for it?
Good OG.
It's VIP, baby. Look, Lord, I'm on the road.
Yo, be safe.
Yeah, of course, Lord.
Oh, man.
I keep the twins on, Lord. I'm always safe, man. But we ain't gonna talk about it.
I might have to play it, man. Tupac! This ain't 85, baby. Hey, we got to get rid of. Oh my God, boy. We got to get rid of Tupac. We were 1, 2 brothers of the same kind, quick to holler at it.
I thought he was gonna play. I get around.
Round
we go.
Round and round we go. You know, we bringing 95 all the way back to another meeting, man. Hey, VIP, you're gonna have to hit us back, man, when you're in a good location. But although you got 15 more minutes, man, they did say in that video, bro.
Yeah.
He said that this right here, let me see if I can pull this back up and bear with me.
You're a team player.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like being the quarterback.
Yeah, will he take less too?
Oh, now that's the key. That's the key because both will have to kind of, he wants Myles Garrett to
hold on, him fast forward
play with Myles Garrett.
Nah, he know that.
Here we go.
He want to be with us too.
Micah wants to play with Myles Garrett. He wants Myles Garrett to come to Dallas, and he will be willing to take less. But Jerry, Myles, he wants to get a little more than you. You're a little older, so I think you done saw a lot of money. But it's all about the success.
That's a Super Bowl winning line. That's a Super Bowl winning line.
Facts.
Myles Garrett,
come back home. You train in Dallas anyway.
He do.
Get
Dak Prescott back. CD. You think CD like that?
What? CD, I love that.
So that what he was saying basically there. Super Bowl kind of caliber line, my fam. What you thinking, man?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna come like it's facts because again, like you can't double team everybody.
Yeah,
you can't double team everybody. You get Myles Garrett on that line playing opposite of Micah, and then say we do bring back Osa, or say that or say even if we don't bring back Osa. Say we get busy, and Will McClay is just Will McClay, and then we get 2 monsters. Say we get Phillips from Maryland, or we get Walker, I think from Kentucky, or we get Harmon from Oregon. Say you
talking about you like Deion Walker, the big boy?
Yeah. Deion Walker.
Yeah.
Say we get like 2 big uglies, 2 big nasties in the middle to allow both of them to eat. And say we pick up a DT in free agency, Gaines or somebody, or Reed, right there in the middle, a nice solid 3 technique. Bro, like how much time do you think you have to throw the ball?
Not many, man. And it's we can only fantasize from here, man. And that will cause people it will rely us to have our DBs to sit on routes, less blitzing, more coverages out there in the field, and as well as the ability to stop the run because how my guy like to stack and get off of his blocks or what have you, and he can get upfield. Myles Garrett, I don't see any weak points to his game.
None. No wasted motion. He's a problem. He's like you said, he's great against the run. It's not even that he's such a dominant force because it's like you got to run away from him because he demands a double team. You can't even the best tackles, the elite tackles, he gives them problems, just like Micah does.
No doubt, man. Hey, man, it was a great show, man. We freestyled the entirety of the show. We do know that my guy U-Goboy is a team Cowboy, but he also not a Dak Prescott. He's not a Dak Prescott apologist. He's just telling the truth of what needs to happen.
Right. I'm just giving facts. What
delivering
you do with facts is up to you. But my job is just to give them. And if you want to reject them and deny them, that's cool. They're still facts.
Yeah, and I'm glad that we are all on the same level. We're looking for a skilled player, a player that got the ability to do more than just. Now, I'm not dismissing offensive linemen, right? But we are just saying that if Genty is there, you run to the podium and you get him.
You get him.
And if he's not there, it's not the end of the world. But don't go get an offensive line. Go get Luther Burden. If Ted is there, you get him. Right?
Get a Buka. I want to be mad at Buka.
Yeah, I won't be mad at him, right? And let's see what we can do as far as free agency and trade acquisition down the stretch, man. Once again, tell people, man, where they can find and follow you and your content and all what you do for the nation and beyond.
Yes, Sirski. You can find me on everything. U-Goboy Media. That's all. That's UGOBOY. It's going to be in the chat. UGOBOY Media. All one word, or U-Goboy 88. That's everywhere. That's for the podcast. That's for the music. That's for the vlogs. That's for everything. Appreciate it for the content, man. Like I'm an MC with the Harlem Wizards. You know, we're on tour right now, nationwide, all across the country. World famous Harlem Wizards, been around since 1962. I'm an MC and producer, and I'm on a social media team with them as well. You know what I mean? So again, it's like I'm really easy to find. Law, you're gonna be on my show. You know what I mean?
All right. Let me get there. Yeah,
you're gonna be on my show. We're gonna get you right. We'll have the Riverside link. You know what I mean? Me and my boy Mongo. You know, I'm gonna send you some merch.
Mongo.
My boy, yes, I'm gonna send you some merch. So slide the details of the DM. I'll shoot you a shirt and a hat. You know what I mean? And everybody, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, follow your boy. You know what I mean? It's all about unfiltered, authentic conversations.
Real.
We give you facts. What you do with them is up to you.
Man, let's get it, man. So y'all be sure to check out my guy. That's all the time that we have for this moment. Be sure to do us a huge favor, man. Hit that like. Thanks for those who subscribe to the channel. But, man, we really appreciate y'all. Man, we love y'all to the moon and back. We finna run out of here, man, like Genty would do. And Genty would bring us plenty. Come on with it. Yes, indeed. Let's go. Cowboy Nation and beyond. And go Lakers, too, by the way. Hey, you like that Luka trade, though, bro?
I'm a Rocket fan, so it don't matter.
You Elijah Wan and all of them.
Yeah, Elijah Wan, that's my guy. But Luka's gonna punish the Mavs every time he plays them. That's fact.
No doubt, man.
He's gonna give him a 50-piece with the sauce in the bag.
Big facts. All right, we up out, man. One love. Salute. Peace.